A Viking seeking battle far from home. A Viking craftsman seeking battle far from home. Our tale begins in Adlersbrunn, where the lord of the castle has called for heroes to come to his aid and defend him against the mad Dr. Junkenstien. Only 4 they were to defend the castle against Dr. Junkenstien and his minions. Dr. Junkenstien laughed as his minions arose, for tonight was the night of Junkenstein's revenge.
Why, hello!
I'm glad you fight on my... You look like a man who's seen a few battles.
That's one way to put it.
See that? Turret in position! You're all set up, my dear.
I spot an enemy! You're going home in a box.
I'm overloading!
Over there.
Back to them! There's an enemy here! Hello!
Watch out for that enemy!
You ask me, you pump something full of these chemicals, electricity, and whatnot. That's not a man. It's a monster.
Maybe so. Or maybe they're not as different as you'd think.
Get ready for
Got
a
an
shot!
enemy here! Hey! I'm ready to unleash the molten
Get
core.
ready for a shot!
Scrapped!
Much obliged.
One eye, one arm. Enemy spotted! Barking the bellows! A marvel of craftsmanship, don't you think?
Hey,
So, where are you from? Back home?
I don't stay in one place for too long. Came from a town called Bloomington, Indiana.
Sometimes I surprise myself.
A dark presence
Wonder who
coalesced in
designed that
their
little
midst.
thing?
comes for your souls.
Don't get caught with your
Hostile
beer. There's
mark.
an enemy here!
The Reaper was cursed, bound as a servant.
It's time to make choice.
The Vikings struck down the Reaper. For the moment.
Peculiar choice ahead.
The Viking's body slumped motionless to the ground.
I appreciate it. Stay near the immortality field.
Get ready for a shock!
Got an enemy here! I've still got the fire! Torbjorn's on top!
Get ready for a shock!
ramparts! Takes after her maker.
Get ready for a shock!
I'm overloading! Ha! A beautiful shot!
The summoner wields dragon magic. But how?
There are those who would give their souls to serve those beasts.
The ground shook as Dr. Junkenstein's creation was revealed.
Enemy here!
It's time to let you know.
Within my monster's countenance? No, surely just a trick of the mind. With a shot from his revolver, the gunslinger dropped the monster, who fell to the ground like
Get ready for a shock!
I'm overloading!
What was that thing?
I'm trying to put it out of my mind.
We're not all cut out for the
Power
trenches.
overwhelming!
The air became charged with the arcane, as the summoner appeared in their midst.
The dragon's fire consumes all. Yahi parambasta vikta hai.
It's time you
One
let
eye,
you
one
know.
arm, countless wings!
As the renegade collapsed,
Get ready for a shock!
brothers had been for nothing. At long last, the
Dragon
soldiers'
magic's not enough
battles
to
were
save
at
you
an
from
end.
me. Messi.
Light them up!
I'm overloading!
I'm glad you fight on my side.
Function and beauty!
Over there.
Ah, time to let off some steam!
As the battle raged, Dr. Junkenstein himself
I
made a grand appearance.
Oh, regret the day you laughed at Dr. Jameson
I'm
Junkenstein!
The
overloading!
enemy is within my sight.
Stay near the
By then, the doctor had gone mad. The Vikings scoffed at the now still form of Dr. Junkenstein. Another dead by his own hand.
I'll heal you over here.
The soldiers succumbed to the
Show them
monster's
what you've
assault,
got.
falling, defeated.
round of healing. Stay in the circle.
The renegade fell, unable to escape his final pursuit.
I'm overloading!
The Viking's body slumped motionless to the ground.
That'll teach you to pursue me.
Well struck.
Get ready for a
Coming from the
shock!
left. See
Get
what happens when
ready
you
for a
measure
shock!
Maximum power!
Immortality field
Pick on someone your own size!
Too slow.
I've still got the fire!
As the renegade collapsed, he realized all his struggles had been for
Get
nothing.
ready
Time
for a
let
shock!
you make it.
Ha! And I only needed one eye!
The Reaper had been felled, but the Wanderers felt sure that he would return.
Little help here.
Power overwhelming! You can't mass-produce that! This old screw's still got
In the
it!
midst of the battle, Junkenstien's most powerful ally appeared.
Enemy spotted!
My servants never die.
There's an enemy here!
The enemy is within my sights.
At long last, the soldiers' battles were
Yahi param vastavik
Renegade
tahe.
fell, unable to escape this final pursuit. The gunslinger could fight no more. He fell to the ground alongside his defeated companion to stand in the way of Junkenstien. Slay of the game.
Stay alive for me.
Get ready for a...
Our tale begins in Adlersbrunn, where the lord of the castle has called for heroes to come to his aid and defend him against the mad Dr. Junkenstien. Only 4 they were to defend the castle against Dr. Junkenstien and his minions. Dr. Junkenstien laughed as his minions arose, for tonight was the night of Junkenstein's revenge.
Turning up the heat! Vikings are the greatest raiders of wealth and treasure the world has ever seen!
Vikings never met me.
A marvel of craftsmanship, don't you think?
KIA.
I'm overloading!
Help me!
Make your maker proud!
They killed a whole mess of them and they just keep coming.
Keep that weapon loaded, outlaw. They're only getting started.
Get ready for a shock!
I engineered that perfectly!
The doctor's shock tire exploded against the door, but for now, the oak held strong.
Get in there, Bob! I need a hand here. Hey!
Get ready for a shock!
Time to let off some steam! It's an honor to get dismantled by me.
protect you.
Your creations saved the day again.
They haven't failed me yet. Scrapped! One eye, one arm.
Presence
countless
coalesced in
wings.
their midst.
Dynamite out.
The Reaper comes for your souls.
Rumor said that the Reaper had been the shield
Get in
maiden
there, Bob.
succumbed to the
Got an enemy here. I'm overloading.
Molten Core! The soldier struck down the Reaper and hoped that it would be for the last time.
Oh, satisfactory.
You can't beat me.
Sometimes I surprise myself.
What was that thing?
A man who fell to shadow. Installed and ready to go.
The
Get
shield
ready
maiden
for a
fell,
shock.
Turning up the heat.
left unfulfilled.
Enemy spotted.
Get ready for a shock.
Turret in position.
Get ready for a shock.
I see one.
There's an enemy here.
Get in there, Bob.
The shield maiden was defeated. Perhaps she had not sufficiently focused upon her training.
If we survive this final battle, I will speak no word of your presence here.
That would be mighty appreciated.
The
Don't count
ground
the oldies
shook
out yet.
as Dr. Junkenstein's creation was revealed.
I'm overloading.
Was that a trace of human emotion upon the monster's countenance? No.
Roll it to
Surely
me.
just a trick of the mind.
Draw your bow.
Get them off the door!
A marvel of craftsmanship.
The soldier repeatedly struck the monster.
Get ready for a
until
shock.
Finally, it toppled to the ground, lifeless. The shield maiden succumbed to her wounds.
That's it. Join me. Burking
Get
the
in there,
bellows.
Bob.
The air became charged with the arcane as the summoner appeared in their midst.
Dragon's fire consumes all. Yahi parambasta victahe.
The Viking's body slumped motionless to the
Get
ground.
ready for a shock.
Dynamite out.
The constant attack had taken its toll upon the doors.
I'm overloading. Show them what you've got.
Help me.
The soldier dispatched the summoner with hardly a second thought.
The summoner is back. Hey, catch.
I planned that perfectly.
Hey.
Make your maker proud.
I'll heal you over here.
I'm overloading.
As the
All
battle
according to
raged,
design.
Dr. Junkenstien himself made a grand
Takes after her
appearance.
maker.
I could do this
You
all
will
day.
all regret the day you laughed at Dr. Jameson Junkenstien.
Junkenstien had made a deal with the Witch of the Wild. secrets, and not even his death would release him from it.
A dark step.
The Shield Maiden was
Get in there, Bob.
defeated. Perhaps she had not sufficiently
if I do
focused
say so
upon her.
myself.
Though the outlaw fought more valiantly than any of her allies had expected. In the end, she too perished, and the castle was lost. Our tale begins in Adlersbrunn, where the lord of the castle has called for heroes to come to his aid and defend him against the mad Dr. Junkenstien. Dr. Junkenstien laughed as his minions arose, for tonight
You're
was
all
the
set up,
night
my dear.
of Junkenstein's
Where I'm
revenge.
from, we throw deserters into the sea.
Well, I'm a pretty good swimmer.
Turning up the heat.
We cannot choose our demise.
And that's how it's done. Why, hello.
I saw a huge lizard with wings not far from here. Anybody know what that's called?
A dragon. Where?
Oh, the look on your face. I'm dying.
I don't get it. The dragon, though. Where exactly did you see it? I'm overloading! Short but deadly. Back
Get
to
ready
the
for a
shock
shock.
tire on the
Open car!
Sometimes I surprise myself. Who's counting? I got an enemy here.
Eventually, all fade into oblivion.
Group up with me.
Yes.
A marvel of craftsmanship. I find your religion unnerving, monk.
My beliefs are simply in the fundamental ways of life and nature. Nothing more.
Enemy spotted. Got an enemy
Dark
here.
presence coalesced in their midst.
The Reaper comes for your
Get
souls.
caught with your beard in the letterbox. There's an enemy here.
It's time you met your mate.
Let them out!
Was cursed, bound as a servant. To the gunslinger's shot found its mark, and the Reaper was destroyed.
That's how it's
Open car!
barking the bellows.
Immortality beacon in orbit. Impressive.
I planned that perfectly.
Get ready for
It's coming across the bridge. Oh, satisfactory.
Get ready for a
Watch the
shock!
left. I'm overloading. Scrapped. Got an enemy here. Over there. They walked straight into that.
Get ready for a
Shock tire
shock!
on the right. You can't mass produce that. Don't underestimate a Lindholm. Maximum power.
But how did you really lose your eye?
I was thirsty, so I traded it to an old man for a drink from his well. Enemy spotted!
The ground shook as Dr. Junkenstein's creation was revealed.
Let them up!
It's time you met your maker.
Dr. Junkenstein exist. With a shot from his revolver, the gunslinger dropped the monster, who fell to the ground with an earth-shaking
That's a
thud.
monster! Barking the bellows!
This is why you hire a professional.
Get ready for a
Watch our
shock!
right flank! A marvel of craftsmanship,
You don't know when to quit.
don't you think?
This is going to...
The air became charged with the arcane, as the summoner appeared in their midst.
Have been summoned. Yahi parambasta
Turning up
viktahe.
the heat! Got an enemy here!
ready for a
It's coming
shock.
from the right!
The renegade fell, unable to escape this final
It's time you
pursuit.
met your maker.
Here! Your magic does not impress me.
Barely broke a sweat.
Hey!
As the battle raged, Dr. Junkenstein himself made a grand appearance.
You will all regret the day you
Let them
laughed
up.
at Dr. Jameson Junkenstein!
Junkenstein had made a deal with the witch. The monk's will proved greater than Junkenstein's, earning a
That's how
brief
it's
respite
that's
for the
enough from
castle's
you,
defenders.
Dr. Junkenstein.
As the renegade collapsed,
Experience tranquility.
Time you met your maker.
The Reaper's body faded into the darkness of the night.
That'll teach you to pursue me. Immortality beacon in orbit.
That's it. I'm overloading!
We're not all cut out for the trenches. Clean kill.
Get ready for a shock!
over the
Get
left.
ready for a
Watch our
shock!
right flank! Over there! Turning up the heat!
It's
There's
time
an
you
enemy!
met your maker.
Let them up.
Get ready for a
The
shock!
monk had succumbed to his wounds.
Enemy spotted! All according to design! Group up! My ultimate is charging!
Ready to throw in the towel?
In the midst of the battle,
Maximum
Junkenstein's most powerful
that's how
ally
it's done.
appeared.
Form up!
My servants never die.
My ultimate is ready!
It's time you met your maker.
With one magic incantation, the gunslinger's
Torb on
luck
top!
had run out.
Yahi parambasta
Renegade
viktahe.
fell, unable to escape this final pursuit. The Viking's
Experience
body
tranquility.
slumped motionless to the ground.
Get into the field.
I require aid.
The monk's eyes closed as he passed from this world.
My precious
The renegade
word.
fell, unable to escape his final pursuit. Open car!
Turret in position. We must clear the door.
As the renegade
Got an enemy
collapsed,
here.
he realized all his struggles had been for nothing.
I'm overloading.
The mad Dr.
Experience
Junkenstien had been
tranquility.
slain, but the Witch of the Wilds was
And I
not
only
finished.
needed one eye.
Not in the least. Open car! Soon the
Enemy
Doctor's
spotted.
minions would flood into the castle, with the defenders helpless to stop them.
It's time you met your maker.
Got an enemy here.
The gunslinger
I'm
was
overloading. My turret's getting hit. My precious word.
The Vikings' battle was over.
I am under attack.
यही परम वास्तविकता है.
The monk's orbs overwhelmed the summoner's defenses.
Let them up!
She was destroyed.
Breaking through.
Experience tranquility.
There's an enemy here.
The Viking looked over the witch's unmoving form, and the monster fell, just as his creator. Exhausted, battered, bruised, the four heroes entered the castle to receive Slay of the game.
Pousse to me up.
Maximum power.